Hey, friends, happy Monday. It is Mindset Monday, and today I want to talk about faith. If you don't know me, sorry, I'm crooked now. My name is Gwen, and I have been studying with the ULA guys to bring you guys ways to balance and grow. And I know sometimes it doesn't seem like you can do both, but I promise you by following through with these steps of life, these 7 key areas of life, and working on them, that you won't be able to not balance and grow. And so today I want to talk about faith because I actually resisted talking about faith for a long time because to me, whenever I heard the word faith, it meant God. And where I was not brought up in the church, I was not brought up specifically linked to a religious practice, that meant nothing to me. And I couldn't really grasp faith. And I read a book one time, and the woman kept referencing God. And I'm like, how can she expect that everybody just accepts God? But after reading that book 3 or 4 times, I realized that all she's saying is that God is what she puts her faith in, but it doesn't have to be what we put our faith in. In fact, faith is just complete trust in someone or something, or complete confidence in someone or something. And why can that not be ourselves, right? Faith is literally your purpose. The little guys have taught me that faith is your purpose. And one of the things that I did not know was my place in the world. So when I read that book and it was like, God this and God that, I had to put it down. I was like, I don't recognize with God. That doesn't work for me. I can't read this book. But as I explored more about what she was actually talking about was just a complete trust in someone or something in a form of guidance in order for her to show up in her purpose. So we all have to have faith, and we cannot balance our life and we cannot grow our lives if we don't have faith in someone or something. Understanding your place in the world is so necessary to living a life of balance and growth. And who the heck doesn't want to live a life of balance and growth? And I think a lot of the people that I went to school with, right? Like a lot of the scientific people are like, faith, blah, like that's a bunch of crockashooey. I just made that word up. Cockapooey, like doesn't mean anything. That word is nothing. Faith, what does that even mean? Is there a scientific equation that we can use to show faith, right? Because we just, like in that science mode, we just look for that science, this plus this equals this. And sometimes faith is hard to measure. And so we kind of like kick it off to the curb, or at least I did. And so I want to encourage you to explore faith as just complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Because as soon as you give yourself that, you will start to see that your life will change. One of the ULA guys said in the book, and I love this. I'm going to put this in the comments. He said, not yet the man I want to be, but thank God I'm not the man I used to be. So if we start to practice faith in someone or something, in ourself and in our purpose, we can say, it's okay that my path looked like this. Thankfully, I'm not there anymore, but I have so much faith in myself that I know that I'm going to be the man or woman I want to be, I deserve to be. I have faith in myself that I'm going to get there. So I wanted to give you guys just a couple of tips on faith. If that feels like a funny word for you, if you feel like it's only been connected to God and you don't know how to, I don't want to say disconnect it, but reappropriate it to you and your life, I'm going to give you 3 tips that I think are going to be super helpful for you. So the first one is when you're looking for faith, Let it mean whatever you want it to mean to yourself, but it does not have to mean religion. Let it just be a complete confidence and trust in someone or something, and hopefully that person is you. Don't wait, okay? Listen, learn, explore. Read the books that talk about faith, even if it talks about faith in a way that you don't understand because it is that person's faith. You can insert any word that you want to there in replace of, let's just say, God. That was the issue that I was having, because I couldn't read the book because she just kept saying God this and God that, and I'm like, that's not my life. Universe this, right? You just replace the word with whatever your faith source is. So listen to the people who are going before you and showing faith. Learn from them and explore. What does faith mean to you? How can you learn? How can you have faith in yourself and use that to grow in balance in your life? Don't wait for a crisis before exploring your purpose in your life. Don't wait for everything to come crashing down before you have to be like, oh, I should probably figure out why I'm here on this earth, right? Don't wait. Just start exploring. Number 2 is plug in. Community. I cannot say this enough. Plug into the people who are around you who are great examples of living a life of purpose. Plug in with those people, and that's where you learn and you explore. Plug into the community. If that is church for you, then go to church. If that is a group of women working together, then that's a group of women working together. If that is your local community and you gather with your local community, plug in with whatever makes sense for you, but plug in. Don't pull back. Number 3 is give. And giving does not always equal money, right? We can give time and we can give talent. And don't kid yourself, because we all have something to give. Have faith in the fact that you will show up within your purpose as long as you give yourself the time to learn, to explore, and plug in. Then you can give your time and your talent because you have time and talent to give. See how they all kind of are interconnected? So it's not always money, it's time and talent. But you have to give without condition. You have to give and have faith that you put out and the universe will return back, right? No conditions. When you give purely from your heart, you can't not grow. When you give without conditions, you can't not grow. So faith was funny for me. I hope those 3 tips help you kind of plug in and figure out faith, because we cannot learn, we cannot grow, we cannot balance our lives unless we have faith. Does that make sense? You guys are rock stars. It's Mindset Monday. Let me know if that makes sense to you. Share it if you have anybody who needs to hear this information. Grab the book. Read Ula. Find balance in an unbalanced world. If you need a link for grabbing that book, let me know. And I hope you guys have an awesome Monday. Catch you later.